I'm pretty sure I'm at the right point to be able to get another report as well. Yeah, that thing is gorgeous. Okay, so I'm actually a little off on my timing. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get over there in time to be able to actually cut it off, but I am still definitely going to try. If I can't get it before I get to that gas station, then I will go ahead and just kind of call it a chase, I think. Because personally for me in real life, I'm really just going to be going after photos and video and stuff like that anyway. So I am basically doing on this particular storm exactly what I would be doing normally when I go out in real life, hopefully next year, if I can get the opportunity to actually be able to do that. So now I really gotta haul some ass to try to get ahead of this thing, because otherwise it is going to completely bury us just like the last one did. So we're gonna do our best to try to get ahead of it, but it's gonna be a very, very tight squeeze. But we're still gonna make a try for it. I just don't know if we're gonna be able to get it. But I'd like to try to get to that gas station before the tornado gets there, to be perfectly truthful. Because I think that may end up being our best bet for a point of attack. God, it's still so freaking pretty though. Such a gorgeous tornado. Alright. Alright, so can we now position here and ideally get a hit? Maybe. Keep going here. I'm really trying to line this up. I know it's not going to be as powerful as it was before, but I definitely want to try to at least get a intercept of some kind. Yeah, this should hit us head on. No, 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 no. No! God, come on, please don't kill me. Oh, we're dead. We're 100% dead. Oh, we're alive. We're alive. No! God! Ah, I mean, not that we would have made that much anyway, but god damn it! That photo right there, though, is definitely going in the highlight reel at the end of the month. Oh my god! Oh, oh, that is so annoying, dude. Oh my god. Alright, I am going to take a quick break because I've been streaming all told for about 2 hours now, roughly. So, actually almost 3, I believe. Yeah, roughly almost about 3. So I will be right back. Alright everybody, we are back. Sorry about that, just had to let the dogs out real quick. So let's go ahead and get the rest of the stream underway. We're going to be streaming for a good bit of time. So I'm very excited to be able to continue doing this. I am loving how this is going. I'm still so hyped even after losing two storms like that, especially that last one. That one really stings to lose, but it was my own mistake. I can't blame anybody else other than myself for hesitating just a little bit too much. Realistically, I should have just put it in one spot, and whether I hit it or miss it, it's whatever. Like, I need to start doing that. Like, I'm misjudging the ground speed of these tornadoes far too much, and it's going to really get me killed a lot if I'm not careful. Like, I need to stop hesitating as much as I am and just go for it. Oh, this is a fun one. This is a really fun one. Fort City and Westport are going to get basically, like, almost directly hit. Yeah, I remember this scenario, because I remember the first time I saw it, it was on stream, and I was going, what the hell? So, Velocity. And if I'm not mistaken, Cape, I think, is really good on this one, right? Not really. Wind shear, decent, and decent. So, we might get some weak tornadoes on this stream. I'm not entirely sure yet, or on this particular chase. Not entirely sure yet, but we're going to really just stay here for now and see what all ends up happening. Finish up the coffee here. Alright, so I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope everybody is having a safe summer. Hope y'all are doing alright. And honestly, I am far more energetic today than I really have been in past streams. And with this, I can realistically yap all day long. Like, I never really... When it comes to Outbrk, I never really have any periods where it's like I don't know what to say, because I can always answer questions for the most part. And I can really explain my thought process with this game. This is one of those games where I have to think a lot, and I usually end up thinking out loud 9 times out of 10. So we are just going to go ahead and keep on yapping and keep on streaming, because that is what we are here to do today. We're going to be streaming probably until about 4 p.m. Mountain Standard, 6 p.m. Eastern. So roughly for another like 3 hours or so. So we are definitely going to be doing just fine. So I'm very excited to be able to actually get those clips up later as well, because that was really, really fun. We're definitely going to do our best to try to get something going here. And we're going to go ahead and get this stuff underway. Now I want to know what this is. Oh, I see what that is. Okay. I am just kind of looking over my TikTok right now. My apologies. Alright, so let's go like that and go like that. Alright. So we're just going to kind of wait for these storm systems to develop here, and we will just really go from there. So I may end up positioning over at that gas station just kind of for the time being here until I can let this develop a little bit better. So you don't want to be wrong. So it looks like that's actually gunning more toward... Let's see where this should, in theory, end up going. So in theory, they should end up going right... Should end up going right toward Prairie Hills, actually. So I'm going to try this and see what I can actually accomplish here. I know I'm going to have to more than likely take the highway. So we'll go ahead and turn over here. And is it going to have me take the highway? We are off-road, which is not good. Oh, shit. Oh, come on, truck, don't let me down. Thank you. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead and try to go northeast a little bit here. Could I actually just go straight east, I wonder? No, I can for now. Fuck. Alright. So let's go ahead and get on over to Prairie Hills. Or at least into that general vicinity. Especially now that this is starting to develop a little bit more toward where I'm really going to try to put myself. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go ahead and go east for now. And then is it right here or is it the next one? It is the next one. Okay. So not this right turn, but it'll be the next right. And we'll go ahead and start dropping back south. Alright, so hope everybody is enjoying the stream. I hope the audio is doing well as well. And I'm definitely very excited to be able to do this. I don't really have any goals at the moment. My main goal is hopefully to just get to affiliate first. Which I know that you need 25 followers for. There's absolutely no pressure to follow, but if anybody decides to do so, you are greatly appreciated for doing it. And I'll try to find some way to incentivize following as well, so that way, you know, you feel like you're actually getting something out of it. I am definitely going to try to make that a point. So here's the right turn that we need. So where am I? Right there. Okay, so we gotta be very careful here. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop down. Yeah, so there's gonna be a cell. There's gonna be like a severe thunderstorm warning in this area, or at least there should be. Yeah, it should be right in there because there's so much lightning. So let's go ahead and continue down this path here, and I might go a little bit further south, actually, because doesn't this link up? It does not from where I need to be. Okay, so we actually probably could honestly just like stay like right here. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to stay up on the crossroad that was up here until this storm develops a little bit more than it currently is, and we will go ahead and enter the battle zone from there. So let's go ahead and go like this. The storm should be out this way. It's actually going to be out that way by the look of it. So, I'll turn my truck off. Alright, so we are kind of facing directly toward it. So it looks like this severe thunderstorm warning is going to have more of a upward northeastern trajectory, but let's go ahead and see what this radar reset does. Okay, yeah. So there's definitely going to be a tornado in here, so I'm going to go ahead and go like this. And we're just going to go ahead and chill out here, because this allows us to go basically anywhere. We can go south if we west if we need to. We can go north, well, northeast. We can go straight south, and we can go hard east and west as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and probably realistically stay like right here. I may move down just a little bit more here. So actually I think that is what I'm going to do, because if I set up on this crossroad right here, I should be able to be in a relatively good position. So let's go ahead and do so. So I'm going to drive down to that dirt road a little bit there, and we are going to go ahead and see what ends up happening with it. I am hoping that we're going to be able to get a pretty good size tornado once again, because those are the kind of things that keep this extremely hype. And did I just miss my turn? I think I may have. No, I didn't, luckily. Yeah, so there's definitely going to be a tornado on that. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue dropping down south, and we'll go ahead and make a turn toward the east. There's a pretty mean-looking wall cloud over there, and I'll show you guys when I get out of my truck. So, hopefully everybody's enjoying the stream. I really appreciate everybody who has tuned in, and of course everybody who has chatted or may leave comments on the VOD. If any of you guys like your favorite moments, feel free to go ahead and clip them as well. If you guys have any moments that you really thoroughly enjoyed and would like to see more of, because those clips will actually be uploaded to YouTube as well as TikTok. Both are linked on my Twitch page, I'm fairly sure. Because I just linked my TikTok while I was taking a short break. And something that a lot of people don't realize when it comes to streaming, from somebody who's been doing it on YouTube as long as I have, is breaks are very, very important. Yeah, streaming is very fun, but there is no... You can't set a price on your physical and mental health. So make sure that you guys are taking breaks if you do start streaming, because mental health and physical well-being are very, very, very important. Make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. Make sure that you're eating well. And that's just my 2 cents on that. Alright, so let's go ahead and go... I actually do want to get around this cornfield here. Yeah, like right here, right at this crossroad. Alright, so this storm is either going to pop like right on top of me, or it's going to be kind of in the near future. It's going to be close by, I know that for a fact. It's going to be out that way. I just needed to actually put something down. Because once again, our cape is okay. Wind shear is decent, especially for the area that it's going to be going into. It's going to be going up toward Bakersville, so we should have a relatively easy time. Temperatures are decent as well, and the dew points are actually pretty decent as well as the temperatures. So we shouldn't have too much of a problem really having anything come down and stay on the ground, but we will definitely have to play it by ear and see what actually ends up happening. So from this point on, whenever I'm on the stream, I'm going to be taking a little bit of risks, but not to the point where I'm getting myself killed twice in a row. And I'd prefer not to make it 3 times either. So let's go ahead and grab that funnel cloud, and that should be back in here where that RFD is. Let's go ahead and get that funnel cloud reported. And I'm really going to be looking for a dust cloud. This is pretty heavily rain wrapped, so it's a little bit risky at the moment for me to really be able to... Yeah, it's going to be right there in that RFD. That rear flank. For any of you guys who are wondering what I mean when I say RFD, I'm talking about rear flank downdraft. It's basically the back end of the tornado, where, well, back end of the supercell, where there's most likely going to be a tornado. Spinner Tornado 94, how's it going, man? Thank you for tuning into the stream, and we are way too close! Okay, shit. Alright, let's go ahead and pop over here onto this side real quick, and we're gonna take a big risk and try to actually get a gauge on where this is gonna go. There I am. Yeah, you are way too close. Way too close. Alright, let's go ahead and see what exactly this tornado is going to do here. I've died twice because I ended up being in a very similar position to this. So I definitely do have to be a little bit more careful. So let's go ahead and see where this report is really going here. So it looks like this is going to end up going toward Prairie Hills anyway. So that actually puts us in a relatively decent position. So I'm going to go ahead and go east and then kind of cut back south just a little bit. I'm probably going to go to this crossroad. Probably go like right here, like right above, whoops, right above the crossroad there. Probably go like right there in that area. So let's go ahead and get a move on. So, Spinner Tornado, how are you doing today? Just wrapped up a few rounds of this. Last round was pretty good. Cyclical supercell under a unique environment caused a pillager-style situation. Oh! Alright. How are your photos typically? Do you typically get pretty photogenic tornadoes, or are they almost always like super rain wrapped for you? So let's go ahead and haul ass over this way, because we really do need to be very, very speedy if we want to have a chance of catching up to this tornado. So I really need that alert to move. Thank you. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue on our merry way here. I don't really want to get caught in the middle of like any kind of forested areas, because that is going to obscure my vision, and that is very, very dangerous. Because I need to be able to, for the most part, keep eyes on the tornado at all times. It depends, like to stay in the clear slot as much as possible, which does not always lead to great results. Yeah, that is typically true, especially in this line of experience, because usually when you're like right up there in the notch is usually when you're going to go ahead and get some of your like amazing storms, some of your best photos, higher chances for intercepts as well, which is obviously always a good thing because the intercepts bring in a crazy amount of money. So let's go ahead and try to get ourselves in a position of our own here, and I really do not want to be in such a heavily forested area right now, unless this is gonna like turn into my 320 that I got, because I'm pretty sure this is the exact same spot that I got my 320 when I 0-metered it. Hey, where's that goddamn dust cloud? Where are you? Alright, let's see what this is doing here. Alright, so we may actually have a chance, so I'm gonna try it. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Just waiting patiently on the storm systems update so we can have true wedges. Yeah, that would be absolutely amazing. I admittedly have not read much on it, but I have heard that there have been, you know, talks going around about adding wedge tornadoes for especially ones like F4, F5 that can really heavily wedge out. So we're gonna go ahead and drop a probe rather right here. And if I miss it, I miss it. If it gets a hit, it gets a hit. Oh, this is so stupid. This is exactly the kind of thing that I was doing that got me killed twice before. Alright, so we're just gonna drop it. Honestly, like, I might pick up a little bit of the wind field, but I definitely do not want to get killed. Yeah, I definitely missed it. I just want to get the hell out of this wind field. So, I'm gonna say probably 140, maybe 130? Only 96? This is weak. Yeah, tornadoes can get pretty big, but nowhere the true size high-end tornadoes can get to. Yeah, honestly, like, these are really good for the sake of, like, when you consider the fact that this is a video game that came out 2 years ago, this is already fucking incredible. But it's definitely not one that you're really going to get, as you said, those really high-end cell systems. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and, I actually need to go north, to be fair. So I'm going to try to race ahead of this. And if we can try to get something else going here, I'm going to have to go north and then cut east to Prairie Hills. That's fine. So I'm pretty sure that's where this is going to go. So I do have to be very careful because if the wind shifts, this is going to run right into me and I will get thrown. But the question is can I beat the ground speed of this thing? I don't think I have time to get in front of it again. No, I definitely don't have time to safely get in front of it, so I'll just go ahead and push it from the south and at least try to get a couple of photos. We're going to be very careful not to get too close, because if we get too close, then we're going to be in some pretty serious trouble. And that's probably far enough. or enough to at least be in the wind field. So the lack of tornado dynamics is really the only big reason holding it back. Notably, a few games tickle that fancy better. Yeah, definitely, especially in terms of Roblox, for sure. So we need to really try to get around this here, because if we can't, we're not really going to be able to get that good of an intercept. And I have a feeling that this is definitely going to be stronger than, like, an F1. Now, it is slow moving, which we do have that going for us. But sadly, we do not have the luxury of probe spamming anymore, as we did in... Is this standing still? It's either moving away from me or it's standing still. It is literally standing still. Guys, I have never seen this before. Oh my god. This is absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything like this before. Whether in real life or in this game, I've never seen a tornado do this before. This is absolutely incredible. Now, how close can we get without killing ourselves? No, okay, it is moving away. It was definitely, like, just sitting there for, like, a hot minute, though. That was cool. Might be trying to occlude. Yeah, maybe. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to get around this thing a little more here, because I know we're definitely going to have to gun north. Try to get around all these power lines here as well. Am I too close to drop a probe? If I were to get out, would I be screwed? I think I might be just outside the wind field. Alright, I'm going to try to cut this off up here on the dirt road. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off, but we're going to try anyway. Because the tornado looks like it is going to cut on this this dirt road here, and I would like to get a little bit of a better intercept at least. Doesn't have to be a direct hit, but I'd like to get a hit faster than 96. Okay, how far onto this road is it? Okay, it is right there. Anything on it? No, not enough to really get anything. And now it's totally wrapped in rain, which has me, admittedly, very nervous. So, Spinner, do you have any plans for the day? Or really for the summer? Are you traveling anywhere? Gonna go see anything? Have you been watching the FIFA Cup lately by chance? Because I know that is a pretty popular topic right now to be able to actually discuss. God, I cannot see this thing. Yeah, the cup has been the hot topic. Yeah, definitely. I haven't really been keeping tabs on it too much lately, just because soccer isn't entirely my thing. But I know it has definitely been a very hot topic of discussion because everybody each has their own teams. Wait, are we... I didn't take that shit that damn hard, did I? Hold up. Where the hell is the... Watch this just come, like, right over me. I think it actually might be. We might be dead. Oh, come on. Do you have any favorite team that you're rooting for right now, by any chance? Oh, get back on the road. Thank you. Alright, where the hell is this thing? I genuinely can't see it, not even with lightning flashes. Okay, it is recycling, and the fact that that's optimal means that we are probably in a very bad spot. Okay, no, we're not. We're safe. Alright. So, the tornado is actually starting to recycle, so I do have a fair chance of getting back in front of it. We just need to really try to haul ass up past Prairie Hills as quickly as possible, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get in front of it in time if I'm going to be totally truthful, but we may definitely still try, just for the sake of the content. And for the sake of the chance that if we do get in front of it, we might actually get a better intercept than 96 miles an hour. Because at that point, that's sitting barely in an F0, like bottom of F1. So let me try to get around here. I really gotta keep my eyes on the road. We're gonna have to get towed out of here and my game is gonna break. Oh, come on. Oh, fuck me. Now we're high-centered. God damn it. Ah! Shit! Come on, please do not break my game. Alright, while this is working, I genuinely don't know if I'm gonna be, that old truck is not the best. No, it's really not. It's really not. I really wish I hadn't wasted the coins on it. So I'm gonna step outside real quick. I will still be monitoring chat, so Spinner, if you'd like to still talk, I can definitely still communicate with you through chat while I'm outside, but I will be right back because I don't know if this is gonna bug out or not, or if it got patched. If it got patched, then great, because usually when I have to tow myself to the closest gas station, I usually end up getting screwed. So we will see what ends up happening. I might actually stay here for a minute, because I'm also going to go and get some more coffee too when I step out. So what's your favorite vehicle in this game, Spinner? Do you have a favorite vehicle that you've gotten up to? Oh, sweet! Nice! It got patched. Thank God. The Jeep? Which one? I'll put us all the way up in Bakersville. Dude, you suck. Alright. Fuck it. I don't think we're gonna get another storm anyway. 5K? Nah, not bad. Earned about 6K all told. Had some vehicle damage, and then obviously the towing really bit me in the ass. The RAV4 is also not bad. I haven't really looked into vehicles all that much. I think the RAV4, that's, oh, not Hammerhead, but, what's the other one that I can't think of the name of that looks like a RAV4? Alright, how's the audio as well, while I'm thinking about it? Is the game audio drowning out my voice at all, or is it pretty solid? Audio is fine? Alright, cool. Damn, I forgot I had no chat delay turned on. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to our garage here, and I will go ahead and step out, grab some more coffee. Should only be gone for maybe 5 minutes at most. I'm also going to be streaming every day for the next 30 days. So today, tomorrow, and Saturday, and Sunday actually, are going to be from 11 a.m. until 11 a.m. MST at 2 p.m. Eastern, or excuse me, 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be streaming in that period for probably about 4 to 5 hours, and then Monday and Tuesday being my days off, I will be streaming all day. Well, almost all day, as much as I can anyway, as much as my internet will allow. So I will definitely be on that very quickly. So I'm going to go grab some more coffee and step out to finish up a cigarette, and I will be right back with you guys in roughly about 5 minutes. Also, a little incentive here. If anybody chooses to follow, your name will be in a highlight on TikTok as well as on YouTube when I post some long-form content, as well as shorts, because I will definitely be including follower alerts. So a little incentive if you want the exposure as a content creator. But I will be right back. Spinner tornado. Might have a tornado in South Dakota IRL in a few. Well, stay safe. I'm serious. Don't go being like everybody in Oklahoma and Texas, standing there watching the fucking thing with the goddamn camera. Get somewhere safe. If you are in a tornado-prone area, this goes for everybody. If you are in a tornado-prone area, stay safe. Go to a basement. Go to a storm cellar. Or put yourself as central as possible in your house, so there are as many walls between you and the exterior of your home as possible. Don't be like everybody out there in Oklahoma and Texas, and yes, I'm taking shots at you guys because you know damn well it's true. Don't be out there with a goddamn camera filming the fucking thing. Get somewhere safe. That is my 2 cents on it. Please be safe, guys, if you live in tornado-prone areas. Please. Safety is absolutely #1. I'm watching a few live streams and radar struggling to fire off. Yeah. Cape out that way is pretty terrible right now, isn't it? I'd imagine temperature and dew point are probably pretty good, but as far as cape and wind shear, I have no idea. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump into another scenario here. Cannot believe that I screwed myself over with that one mistake. I really need to start keeping my eyes on the road. Yeah, I'm expecting a stray cell to maybe fire off something interesting, though. Well, that would be cool. Alright, yeah, I know where I'm going with this one. Alright, so this one is actually going to almost perfectly, like, center right in between these two gas stations. So I'm probably going to go, like, right here, or almost go down to, like, Fort City, maybe. So we're just going to go ahead and honestly just gun south. Like, realistically, we don't really have anywhere else we absolutely have to go. So can I... Let's see, there's a dirt road there. So do I have to take the highway? Because I'd like to avoid it if possible. Let's see, can I avoid taking the highway? No, I do have to take the highway, but I can get off right here at this gas station area right here. So I'm going to go right here, actually, and make sure that I get off on that point in the highway. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and head down that way. So we're going to go ahead and run down, catch the highway, and just head straight on southbound. Alrighty, and I wasn't even trying to put an accent on that. The natural accent just came out. And like a hella thing too. I wasn't even trying to put any sort of accentuation on that. That was just completely just natural. Alright, so let's go ahead and head down toward the highway here, and we'll go ahead and do what we need to do. So let's go ahead and probably just turn here, and we'll go ahead and start heading down toward the highway. So, funny enough, I'm actually from South Dakota. I used to live there for a little bit. It's already on that storm, isn't it? God damn it, why is it every fucking time I pull up radar? It is on that storm, isn't it? Yes, it is, and it's going right where I told you it was going to be. God, come on, get up. Get up! God, alright, I just need to not really focus on radar right now. I need to focus on keeping my eyes on the fucking road. Can I get up this? Oh, come on, baby. Thank God for the high torque in this truck, though. Like, thank God for the high torque in this truck. It is so handy at times. We're definitely going to drop a little bit of income on vehicle damage, which really sucks, but it's honestly kind of whatever. But we definitely do still need to be careful because we don't want to be dropping a ridiculous amount in vehicle damage repairs. That's why I'm trying to be as smart as I can with my gas, too, because I don't want to be dropping a whole lot of money in gas. Alright. Yeah, that small truck is very light, so not a lot holding it back there. Yeah, thank God in that position. To be fair, I am playing on keyboard right now. My driving is usually a little bit better when I'm playing on controller, just because obviously it gives you a little bit more... It allows you to like stabilize your vehicle a little bit easier than it does on KBM, because obviously on keyboard and mouse you have to press down the key fully for it to actually register, whereas with controller you can make very minute movements and they'll register accordingly. So we're gonna go ahead and head down the highway here. Gonna be continuing southbound. Gotta keep my eyes on the road out of the corner of my eye as well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and head down that way. And looks like Westport might actually get hit, or at least grazed. So I've got a pretty good feeling that that storm is going to go right on the highway, actually, which is where, luckily, we already are. So I'm going to put us, like, right here, maybe. So we're going to be continuing southbound, and I'm going to try to put us, like, right in the path of the tornado here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this taken care of. And I will also be posting Jesus Christ. I will also be posting content on Outbrk over on my TikTok as well as my YouTube page. Both are linked in chat. You may have to scroll up a little bit if you're able to do so. And I'm pretty sure you are. If you would like to check that out, or if you'd like, you can also go onto my actual Twitch page. And both my YouTube and my TikTok are both linked there as well on my profile. For anybody who may be interested, that may tune in later, or that may be watching this and you know just aren't chatting, which is perfectly fine too. Or for anybody who is interested in seeing the mods, seeing the VODs, I will be posting some content on YouTube as well. And I'm pretty sure my YouTube and my TikTok both have each other's links on my profile, as well as both of them having my Twitch page as well. Not trying to heavily self-promo, just throwing it out there for anybody who would like to see consistent content when I am not streaming on Twitch. Because I do stream this on YouTube as well, and also record long-form content. So, let's see if we can try to beat something down there here. Ah, this truck is so slow! Thank God it has as much torque as it does, but oh my God, it is painfully slow. It's one of the reasons why I want Dominator 3, because I can only max this thing out at like 85, and it sucks. So I may actually want to, I mean, too late now, obviously, but I probably should have gotten off there at Westport. I might still do it, to be honest. I am going to do it. Because I know I'm going to have a better opportunity here if I can stay off of the highway, because I don't want to really overcommit to the highway. If I can manage to find a way to get something going here, and I really do want to stay off the highway. But I don't think I'm really going to have a choice. Screw it, I'll bite. If it ends up biting me in the ass, it bites me in the ass, it's whatever. So I just wasted unnecessary time that is now going to put me in a worse position at a later point when I try to go for a intercept. Because every decision I make is going to have some sort of bearing, whether big or small, on if I'm going to actually be able to get a intercept or not. Because every decision I make is a few seconds that that tornado is going to be able to move out of an intercept point. So we are just going to hightail it as much as possible down south and try to get in front of this tornado wherever it may be, and I'm pretty sure it's off to our southwest, unless that's it right there on the ground that I'd seen out of the corner of my eye. Alright, now we're in the tornado warning range. Oh, there it is. Okay, it was over there. I was looking on the wrong side. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and try to get this intercept as quickly as possible. Like I said, if we get a hit, we get a hit. If we miss it, we miss it. And we'll just try to find a different position to get right back on top of it. So hopefully this will be a little photogenic at the very least, but it is still relatively rain-wrapped, which does really suck, because it does make it significantly harder to get good quality intercepts. This is beautiful, though. Oh, it's a drill bit. Lovely. God, do I readjust or do I just trust myself? I gotta just trust myself. That's coming right here. That should be dead on track for this exact point. Unless it does something stupid and like cuts behind me, I should be right in the perfect spot. So before I get killed, let's go ahead and haul ass away from this point. At least until I am securely out of the wind field. Let's go ahead and try to get a hit on this. Tornado just got confirmed in South Dakota. Alright. Well, stay safe and be careful. Obviously listen to the damn sirens, because you don't want to be caught in the path of the damn thing. So, anybody in South Dakota, I don't know exactly what area, but please keep an eye out for radar or any sort of wall cloud, or hopefully you're not looking straight at a tornado. Watching from Michigan, confirmed via Chaser live stream and a train spotter. Alright, yeah. Everybody please, 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 please stay safe. Alright, come on. You're a slow mover and you're a sidewinder, but come on, hit the fucking thing. Oh, don't you dare rope out. Do not dare rope out. Are you shitting me? Alright, well I'm definitely not going to 0-foot it, but hopefully I'll at least get a little bit of probe data. Ah, you roped out, you mofo. Oh, come on. That's so unlucky, dude. That's like my first experience with this, where I had that son of a bitch lined up and it dissipated. Dude, that sucks. Now this is also a big risk, because if that drops back down, we're sitting right underneath it. Like, we are sitting right underneath that rear flank. So hopefully that rear flank will move over us and we will be relatively okay. I haven't really looked at any of the stats too much. I would still kind of like to make a try for my original plan here. So I just got to get off on this highway exit, which we're going to. And hopefully try to secure something. Why didn't I see that? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try to get over there and see what we can do, if anything. So we're back down in Fort City again, and I, again, need to keep my eyes on the road before we wreck out and have to tow ourselves back. So I'm very, very glad that that glitch got patched, because that makes it a lot easier for when I'm streaming. I can just get right back into the action if I have the means to do so. So now we gotta head east, so I gotta make a right up here on this road. Alright, let's see where this is at real quick. I mean, we're still right in the middle of the affected zone here, so let's go ahead and keep going on to Fort City. We'll try to cut back north, see if we can't get something here. So at least we got a solid photo out of it. So that is definitely nice. So let's go ahead and head down there, because there is also a gas station out that way too, so if it comes down to it, we can just go ahead and end the chase and jump straight back into another one. So we gotta go south, so let's make a right. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and head on to Fort City and see if we can't get another tornado to recycle or hopefully drop back down. Alright. So I genuinely do hope everybody's doing okay. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the live stream. I'm going to be streaming for several more hours. It did recycle. Bingo! Fucking ding 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 ding. See? I know my tornadoes. Told y'all it was going to recycle. Usually does when wind shear is this good. Even if cape isn't the best, wind shear usually ends up carrying, especially when it comes down to a recycle. Are two on the same salt? No. Alright, well. Get on the road, get on the road, get on the road. I do not want to be caught in a position like that. Alright, yeah, so we gotta really haul some ass. So it's gonna go right toward the road that we need to get on. So we need to be very, very, very speedy. Because if we're not speedy, we're not gonna get a hit. Let me try to get into a open area here where I can effectively see it, so I can make a educated decision on where to put down my probe. Alright, come on. Alright, let me get around these trees here, because that's the last thing I want to deal with right now. Alright, so we're going to make a slight adjustment here. We need to be fast, because otherwise we're going to be dead just as quick. Truck, come back. Now run. Yeah, I think it might be... Oh god, we're not in a good spot, are we? Oh, we're really not. God, this truck could be a little bit faster, that'd be freaking lovely. Thank you. Damn. Alright. So I think I may have placed my probe a little bit too overzealously. Yeah, we weren't even close. Alright, to be fair, I did have to make a quick decision there, but it's unfortunate that we don't get an intercept on this. Under either point, unfortunately. So that's a little bit rough. Because I don't think I got a intercept on the start of this tornado either. And watch out for that pole there. Alrighty, so been streaming for about 3 hours now. Still feeling good. Morale is high, and the vibes are good. I don't think I have a free report. I don't, but I do have a free photo. Photos are kind of the main ones that we're like really gunning for right now, so... Really? There's no reason you can't get out of that. Come on. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and head back to the gas station here in Fort City, on the outskirts of it, rather. And we'll go ahead and jump into a new chase. So, hope everybody that may be new tuning in is enjoying the stream. Hopefully y'all are doing okay. Hopefully everybody's staying safe. Hopefully my audio is still doing alright. Somebody who is in chat can please let me know how the audio is actually performing. That would be greatly appreciated. I'm going to go ahead and flip around here because I just missed my turn, which is something I do at work all the time, ironically enough, because I'm more focused on the road than anything else. Still good? Alright, cool. Glad to see you still here, Spinner. I really do appreciate that. You don't have to follow, of course, but if you would like to, I will be streaming here every day for the next 30 days. Where's that tornado warning? Oh, it's still this one. Alright. So, yeah, it's going toward Bridgetown. I don't really want to go out that far, if I'm going to be honest. Anyway, you do not have to follow, but if you would like to, I am going to be streaming every day for the next 30 days at minimum, and I'm going to try to be recording some content on it as well, because we are starting today. So I'm definitely going to be posting very regularly, both on TikTok, obviously on YouTube as well, and I will be streaming here every day as well. So let's go ahead and go like this. We'll go ahead... No, I don't want to quit the desktop. I just want to get out of the chase. 1,357. We did get a photogenic shot for it, so not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, it is totally up to everybody that wants to follow. If they choose to do so, that is totally up to them. You're not required to, obviously. It is greatly appreciated should you choose to do so. But I figure if you like my content and you would like to see more of it, following is definitely going to be the easiest way to catch me as soon as I go live. Why did I not have an alert sound? That should have popped up, but GGA 1440, I think is what that was. GGA 140. Thank you much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, you're never obligated to follow, but every follow is greatly appreciated because my goal at current is definitely going to be at least to get to affiliate. So what I need to do is I actually need to get rid of this. I need to remove my alert box, and I need to actually place it back in. Add source. Let's go here at browser settings. Can I put this on? Okay, cool. I see. Yeah, alright. So it's probably just because I... Okay, cool. Alright, sweet. So let me go ahead and go like this. And let me reposition this here. Pop this back up. Alright, there we go. So GGA140, thank you for the follow a minute ago. I greatly do appreciate that. Hopefully this won't take forever to load, so that way we can get back into what we need to do. So hopefully everybody's staying safe. Glad the audio is still good. Yeah, honestly, morale's pretty high. I'm looking forward to getting some of the clips that I've gotten off of this so far today. It's definitely going to be it's definitely going to be interesting, the kind of clips I've gotten so far.